Off the play fake, Mariota. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On first down, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota. Ebron caught left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Pick me up. Here we go. One.
On 3rd down, Mariota trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Drake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Murray gets this one to Isabella.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
.4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check.
Murray now to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Quit talking about it. Hey, that's 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get the goal.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. coming up at halftime. We remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
You can't block me. You can't block me. One. 56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Mariota. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mariota on third and 2. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. David Baker with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49, check 49, check 49. Short.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All day, dog. Kill. Touchdown. Come on. Switch.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. His throw incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Here's Murray. He finds his man Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Three. Check 3.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Who that? Check. Three. Hey, watch it.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, keep it up. Check 31. Check 31. Alert 3.
Mariota now. Ebron with it over the middle. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. They'll run on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Right back to Dre. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Let's go, boys, bring it on!
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Drake. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The give to Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At the 34-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.